Hello, gorgeous soul. Just before I take you to your 2021 astrology, I thought I'd introduce you to a new member of the family, Sir Barnabas Bear, who is one of the great things of 2020 to come along. I mean, Kiki, I don't know if she's so keen, but yeah. So we got two babies now. Anyway, here's your 2021 astrology. Baby, it's no longer 2020. And on top of that, we have some serious, magical, extraordinary energy coming in. Of course, no doubt you've heard about the grand conjunction on the 21st of December. Well, that energy is affecting all of us. It's a time of liberation. It's a time of transformation. We have Saturn in Aquarius in an air sign for the first time in a long, long time. And Saturn is saying, freedom, but with responsibility. Do the work and I'll give you a reward. We are all responsible for what happens to the world now. And Jupiter goes, if you do the work, I'm going to give you a massive reward. It has far-reaching consequences. The only kind of, the quite intense, challenging aspect is Saturn square Uranus this year, which is probably cause a lot of chaos at the beginning of the year from February, and will also cause a lot of financial and structural changes in the world and a power struggle as the old world order is breaking down and we're moving into a brand new world which hopefully will be more equal, egalitarian, and about freedom for all of us. It's amazing. So I'm going to walk you through some of the incredible highlights for you in 2021, and I'm not doing it in vision. I thought, as you know, we haven't traveled for a while, I thought I would deliver it to you with the wonderful visuals from my wonderful wife Kathy. It was the best thing to happen to me in 2020, getting married to my Kathy. And I hope you enjoy it. Powerful stuff. Get ready for opportunity. Here's your yearly astrology. Hey Cancer, welcome to a brand new year and a brand new you. This year is going to be intense, but hopefully, fingers crossed, intense in a positive way. Certainly, it hasn't got the hell of last year, but for you, it's all about you coming into your power. No excuses, no hiding from the fact that now is your time to rise into empowerment. So that is positive. Of course, if you resist that journey, it's going to be tough. So my very strong advice to you would be, it's time to dive in and reclaim your power. Even if you feel powerful, you're going to a brand new level. It's about truly facing your fears and really owning your stuff so that you can move forward. And move forward, standing strong. But there may be issues this year that you have to confront, connected to, life, death, rebirth, sex, obsession, money. What is the part of yourself that you would like to reclaim and step through to own? Is there anywhere in your life where you're giving your power away? Well, this year, do not do it under any circumstances, because it's important that you face and reclaim your sexuality, you reclaim your power, you reclaim your fears, letting go of your fears. It's strong stuff. And actually, on top of that, it kicks off quite intensely connected to your intimate relationships on January the 13th, when we have a new moon, which is very close to Pluto, the Lord of Transformation. And you are making a decision, and no doubt you already know this in your heart. You're making a decision that your relationships need to be equal. Your relationships need to be, you need to feel powerful and unique and seen in your relationships. And I mean all relationships and all partnerships. This is not the time for you to play it small. And if you may even feel there may even be like a confrontation or a situation that occurs where you decide it's 2021. That is it. I am not letting anyone push me around or bully me. I'm going to stand up for myself. And actually, with the Sun conjunct Pluto on the 14th of January, boosh, you walk right in and you're like, right, this is who I am, and I'm strong enough to be in my power. You might also reclaim your sexuality in a way. or your money in a way, because Venus is conjunct Pluto on the 28th of January. So January's very full on, but you feel potent and you feel alive, and you have the strength to rise like the phoenix in January. And actually, when we move into April, Mars enters your sign, and again, you're feeling quite feisty and powerful and strong. Pluto is going retrograde on April the 29th, and it will be encouraging you, or possibly bringing experiences your way, which are bringing about a reflection of your past relationships in this lifetime. Relationships that have ended, maybe even you're reflecting on maybe a parent or a grandparent that died and the impact that had on you and actually had on your relationships. How do you feel about endings in your past? You're learning to deal with it in a new way. And Pluto's all about rebirth, basically. So even if Pluto's about endings, it's about rebirth and opportunities that come from letting go. Now, Jupiter is entering your adventure zone on May the 13th. You're likely to find that a bit more comfortable because it's about stretching through adventure, and actually it's much more optimistic. You'll be feeling bouncy and tigerish when Jupiter goes there, and it's important that you expand and grow and cross boundaries. Jupiter can actually, if we refuse to grow, we end up putting on weight when Jupiter's impacting us. And so, what do you want to explore? What adventures do you want to have? Jupiter can help you there. The full supermoon total lunar eclipse on May the 26th is making you think about your health and well-being, your day-to-day habits and routines. And you'll be like, wow, I didn't realize that I needed to change. And then you are empowered to change. Mars is trine Neptune. You're very dreamy. You're tuning into your dreams in May as well, and what you want to create in the future. Venus is entering your sign on June the 2nd. That June is a great time for you to feel loved. Also, for you to love yourself. We are, of course, the most important relationship we have in our life, because even if, our relationship to our kids, our partners, our parents, the world, if our relationship to ourselves isn't right, it impacts our relationship and our ability to love and have balance in those external relationships. So I'm obviously not talking about it from a narcissistic point of view, in fact, far from it, but it's about nurturing and loving ourselves, and Venus gives you that opportunity. It also brings you a new cycle of love and potentially a new cycle of abundance, particularly as Venus is trine Jupiter on June the 3rd, practically straight after Venus goes into your sign. Expect to experience the unusual as well, and to find yourself braver than you usually are. Even if you're really, really brave, you're going to be even braver than that. The new moon. Mars is opposing Pluto on June the 5th. And then, it really is time for you to look at what's going on in the power structures of your one-to-one relationships. Now, the sun enters your sign on the summer solstice. Happy days. It's a peak experience of you feeling confident and self-assured, and it's also, the sun is trine Jupiter on the 23rd, so lots of positive energy and blasts of wonder and potential for you in June. And there is a full moon in your relationship zone in June as well as Venus opposing Pluto. So a lot to think about. And as I said, what is the main message of this year? It's about you being honest with yourself and being able to feel powerful in all situations. Now, the new moon in your sign is July the 10th, and that is your official brand new year. So it's very important. I always suggest that people work a lot with a new moon in their sign, and to a few days leading up to it, think about what you want to surrender, what you want to let go of, what fears you want to let go of, what experiences, what aspects to yourself, what patterns in yourself you want to change, And then it's like we can reinvent ourselves. We can polish ourselves up, and we step into a brand new cycle. And also, I believe that you can cast a wish for yourself and send out your desires for the next cycle on a new moon, because the cosmos is listening to you. Mercury on the following day is entering your sign, which gives you the gift of the gab. It enables you. Your words are like spells, and it's very powerful. People want to listen to you. Your mind is very clear. You know what you're thinking, and you're very persuasive. So what is the point of astrology? It's to know what's going on in the cosmos and to use it to your advantage. Jupiter then re-enters your primal zone on July the 28th until December the 29th. So again, hopefully you've done the work, and as Jupiter comes back, you are more empowered than you were at the beginning of the year, and you're ready to stretch and grow your power further. The new supermoon in Scorpio is a very good one for you on November the 5th. It's in your pleasure zone, and that's a new cycle of creativity and magic and wonder, and letting go of things that no longer please you or that are disruptive to your happiness. And it reminds you to follow your bliss and your joy. Also in November, Venus is in your relationship zone, so there's a lot of focus on partnerships and relationships in November, be that friendships, business relationships, or love. The full moon, partial lunar eclipse on November the 19th, is giving you a revelation and a peak experience connected to collaboration, friendships, groups of people, and you're really feeling who and what you should be connected to. Now, the new supermoon, total solar eclipse, is bringing round the cycle of you looking at what patterns and changes you need to make, and also your health and well-being. You're stepping into a new cycle along with that. Venus is conjunct Pluto in your relationship zone. That could get very steamy indeed. As we move into December, it's all about your relationships and you feeling confident to make the changes to express yourself in all ways when it comes to what you love and who you love. And Jupiter re-enters Pisces on December the 29th. And the next phase for you is all about adventure and exploration. It certainly is an interesting year. Yes, we do have a square to Uranus. Saturn squares Uranus at various points this year. And that is, we're going to find there's a lot of disruption in the external world. So there's a lot of changes because humanity is shifting. We're moving away from a very patriarchal way of doing things, a very materialistic way of doing things. And the world is moving into a phase where hopefully there's more equality and humanity. And also we're going to see huge leaps forward in technology. So all of that will be impacting our life. But I'll be writing an article on that and giving you more detail later on. Take care, gorgeous. Have a fabulous 2021.
MichelleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, what they're looking for, specifics. So surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings And this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MichelleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, you know, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup, and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.